Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today's the 19th of November 2025 and the process of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency since the last 24 hours guys has marginally picked up pace, but it is still way below what it was in the month of September and October. So clearly guys, November is not looking great so far as the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are concerned. And here's the thing guys, despite the process marginally picking up pace, if you look at the market sentiment, it is still at extreme fear, but the number associated to that guys today is fallen down to 15. So could it be possible by the time you're listening to the episode, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies may have fallen down once again? I definitely anticipate that thing to happen. Because here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours, the volume of stablecoins is definitely not looking great. And more importantly guys, even if you look at ETF related information, there is still a significant amount of outflows. And ETF related information guys on the cryptocurrency world does give us a very strong indication as to which direction the prices are heading towards, isn't it? Now to make matters things worse guys, there was a massive outrage regarding Cloudflare. Now here's the thing guys, so far as Cloudflare is concerned, they are essentially a web infrastructure and cybersecurity company that actually helps websites stay fast, secure and more importantly online. But here's the thing guys, because they went down, a lot of websites did actually have a downtime as well. As a matter of fact guys, X was down, and along with that ChatGPT was down as well. And here's the thing guys, unfortunately it did have a negative impact on the cryptocurrency world as well, because a lot of websites that is Coinbase, Blockchain.com, BitMEX as well as Ledger were affected by it. Now here's the thing guys, the timing for this is absolutely worse, because the prices were just marginally picking up pace, and people in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world always advocate that cryptocurrency and blockchain world cannot be interrupted, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, a lot of the so-called cryptocurrency and blockchain protocols, they are still heavily dependent on the so-called Web 2 world, isn't it? And only because of that guys, I do feel that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be falling down, no? Cause here's the thing guys, mainstream media will definitely be exaggerating this news. But the good news is that Cloudflare has clearly stated that the issue has been resolved. But here's the thing guys, whenever there are such instances, it does have a ripple effect and it does take some time for everything to get solved, isn't it? So we definitely need to be aware of these things. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is a really interesting news, and this is connected to one of the leading decentralized protocols, that is Aave. And the news guys essentially is that Aave Labs, they have launched a new customer savings app, and this guys kind of works like a modern neobank. But here's the thing guys, that is fully powered by decentralized finance. And in the show notes below guys, you'll get the official link to go ahead and download it. But I really am not sure if this thing is available to all the customers yet. But we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. And what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll also go ahead and run through some of the highlights regarding this app. Really interesting move by Aave. Now the next news guys is definitely a positive news. And this guys is connected to ETF. And if you're a Solana fanboy guys, you would definitely be excited regarding this news. And the news essentially guys is that Fidelity Investment and Canary Capital, they are launching Solana ETF this week. And some of the so-called analyst guys, they're actually predicting the price of Solana to pump up. And some of them are giving a magic number of Solana to reach $160. But here's the thing guys, regarding price predictions, all price predictions are 100% right 50% of the time, isn't it? But news such as this guys is definitely positive news for the cryptocurrency world. Now the next news guys according to me is definitely the most important news. And this guys is connected to the Office of Comptroller of Currency. And here's the thing guys, they have actually given a green light to national banks. And essentially guys, the banking industry can now focus on two areas, that is payment for fees and also testing requirements. Now what I'll do guys, later on when I'll go ahead and discuss this, I'll go ahead and explain this at a very basic level. And I'll also go ahead and discuss guys, what does it actually mean for the cryptocurrency as well as banking industry. So look guys, despite the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies falling down, at a macro level if you combine these news, the industry according to me is definitely heading towards the right direction. So in today's episode guys, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into all of these things. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. For the next few days, definitely keep an eye on the volume of stable coins. And here's the thing guys, any positive news, I do feel could actually trigger the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to head in a positive direction. But look guys, whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go ahead and do your own research. So look guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is a really interesting news that is connected to artificial intelligence. And the news essentially guys is that Dubai has unveiled the first AI-powered payment system. And here's the thing guys, now you can actually go ahead and pay with your voice. And the system, guys, is called as Agent Pay. And more importantly, guys, this was actually unveiled by MasterCard in partnership with a retail giant that is Majid Al Futtaim. And there was an event, guys, that did actually take place at the Dubai Future Forum. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. When you talk about artificial intelligence, the use case is already now and it's already yours in it. Unlike the so-called cryptocurrency and blockchain space, where according to me 90% of the time we are still in the building space and very few people are using decentralized apps. But when you talk about artificial intelligence, guys, things are already set in motion according to my honest opinion. Now in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and discuss how you can pay with your voice. Now the second news, guys, is another interesting news, and this, guys, has the potential to be a massive news for United Arab Emirates, because the news essentially, guys, is that Zan Bank, they have launched United Arab Emirates' first AED-backed stablecoin. And what I really like, guys, is based on the announcement, this is going to be on public blockchain, and the stablecoin, guys, is going to be called as Zan AED, and it is going to be regulated and deployed on public blockchain. And this particular launch, guys, was also approved by the Central Bank of UAE. So we'll definitely go and take a deep dive into this. So look, guys, we have got a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana. And they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount, and the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025 as well as Eat Women. And look guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life, so don't just read about it, be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing, if you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below
to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now here's the thing guys, despite the prices pumping up since the last 24 hours, I do anticipate the prices to go down in the next few hours. Who's to say the prices of Bitcoin may actually go down below the $90,000 mark once again? Because if you look at the global cryptocurrency snapshot guys, the numbers are definitely not looking too enticing. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode guys, the market sentiment is still at extreme fear. And oddly guys, since the last 24 hours the numbers has fallen down, so it looks like the investor confidence is definitely not picking up pace. Now from a geopolitical point of view guys, what I'd really urge you to do is, President Donald Trump did actually invite the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia to White House, and there was some really strong economic and defense partnership with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And here's the thing guys, if you actually go to the White House YouTube channel, you can actually go and listen to the entire conversation. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia did actually commit to $600 billion worth of investment, but during that live session guys, President Donald Trump did actually ask him to go and increase it to $1 trillion. Now a lot of this investment guys will be driving the US economy, and because of that guys, there'll be a lot of job creation as well, and there will be significant investment flowing in the world of artificial intelligence. Now one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this is because mainstream media is now talking about this, isn't it? Now imagine guys, if mainstream media talks about an additional $600 billion invested in US, news such as this will directly building the investor confidence, isn't it? And that guys, according to me, does have a ripple effect on the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But here's the thing guys, mainstream media does actually put out a completely different narrative, because they are clearly suffering from TDS, isn't it? And according to me guys, this whole notion don't shoot your messenger is definitely outdated right now, as well as edit information particularly regarding politics. And here's the thing guys, I'm not talking about only one side of politics, both sides of politics are responsible for it. So what we need to do is guys, go ahead and look at information from the first source. But here's the catch to it guys, unfortunately the process do not react to facts, it does react to manipulated news that is put out by mainstream media. And only because of that guys, I do feel that the cryptocurrency market is suffering. Now mainstream media guys, rather than talking about the significant investment in the United States of America by Saudi, they are talking about human rights violation in Saudi Arabia. They are talking about a journalist who was killed a couple of years ago, and they intentionally not talking about the $600 billion worth of investment in US. So because of this guys, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are not picking up pace. And here's the thing guys, it is indirectly impacting the ETF related information. And since the last 24 hours guys, there is a significant amount of outflows. And the ETF outflow since the last 24 hours is accounting to $408.6 billion. Now unfortunately guys, this time Ethereum is leading the pack so far as outflows is concerned, with an outflow accounting to $279 million. And so far as Bitcoin ETF outflows is concerned guys, since the last 24 hours it is at $229.6 million. Now Solana still has inflows, but the numbers is really negligible. It is pretty much the same as yesterday at $1.5 million. Now here's the thing guys, regarding Solana ETF, I will be talking about Fidelity Investment and Canary Capital, as they are launching Solana ETF this week. So there is a very high possibility when the announcement is actually made, the price of Solana will definitely be impacted, isn't it? Now that thing being said guys, if you look at the global cryptocurrency snapshot, me personally am definitely not content with the numbers, and now the global cryptocurrency market is at $3.26 trillion. Now since the last 24 hours it is up by 1.60%. But here's the thing guys, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, today it is only at $223 billion. And if you actually compare this with the volume of stable coins, me personally am definitely not content with the numbers. And according to me guys, if the volume of stable coins, particularly Tether USDT, if it is not about the $200 billion mark, I don't think so we'll be seeing positive momentum in the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Ideally speaking guys, the volume of Tether USDT alone should be around the $220 billion mark, maybe even around the $250 billion mark. Now before we look at the volume of stable coins, let's go and look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, cause since the last 24 hours it has marginally picked up pace, but it is only at $13.55 billion. Now the total fees connected for these transactions were $13.55 billion today, showing as $83.38 million. And it's needless to say guys, because the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have fallen down, the total very locked is significantly impacted, and today it is down to $124.29 billion. Now the decentralized exchange dominance today has crossed the 40% mark, Today it is at 40.67%. And surprisingly guys, since the last 48 hours, digital asset treasury inflows is about the $1 billion mark once again. Today it is slightly high in comparison to yesterday. Today it is at $1.02 billion. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges. Uniswap guys is still leading the pack with $3.43 billion, followed by PancakeSwap at $2.08 billion. And surprisingly guys, Curve Finance today is at number 1 with a volume of $737.99 million. Orca guys today is at number 4 with a volume of $720.84 million. And Aerodom's volume since the last 24 hours. Today via DeFiLlama.com is showing at $687.74 million. Now look guys, so far as the volume of stable coins is concerned, me personally guys, I'd like to see this number at least 60%, maybe even 80% higher than what it is. Cause Tether USDT's 24-hour volume guys is only at $157.87 billion. Circle USDC's volume is below the $20 billion mark. It is at $19.69 billion. And FDUSD guys is at number 3rd with a volume of $10.09 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Ethereum's dominance guys has marginally fallen down to 11.30% and Bitcoin's dominance is at 57.20%. Now you can make an argument guys, if the prices are falling down, it is kind of great that the dominance is going down as well, isn't it? Because it indirectly means that people are not selling these coins. And here's the thing guys, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin, since the last 24 hours it is more than double of that of Ethereum. It is at $102.57 billion. And Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $42.47 billion. Now unfortunately guys, the market cap of Bitcoin is definitely not looking that great once again. It is down to $1.85 trillion. And here's the thing guys, based on these metrics, I wouldn't be surprised if the market cap of Bitcoin does actually go below the $1.80 trillion mark, maybe even $1.75 trillion. Let's see guys how the market will be reacting in the next 24 to 48 hours. And so far as Ethereum is concerned guys, its market cap is once again below the $400 billion mark. It is at $376 billion. Now every day guys in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today guys, what I want to do is, I want to look at the top made in China coins by market cap. And it is absolutely no surprise that Binance Bitcoin is leading the pack with a market cap of $128.50 billion. And here's the thing guys, the second one so far as made in China coins is concerned, there is a difference of more than $100 billion. Tron Blockchain guys is at number 2nd with a market cap of only $27.48 billion. Mantle is at number 3rd but his market cap is well below the $4 billion mark. It is only at $3.60 billion. Ashtar guys is at number 4th with a market cap of $2.77 billion. And at number 5th guys is BitGet Token and its market cap is at $2.59 billion. Now let's quickly run to the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. Now here's the thing guys, while I'm recording this episode, the price of Bitcoin is at $92,855, but by the time you're listening to the episode, I wouldn't be surprised if the price of Bitcoin does actually fall below the $90,000 mark, because there was a massive unfortunate outage in the world of Cloudflare. And because of this outage guys, a lot of the so-called Web3 projects were affected, so I do anticipate a ripple effect in the world of cryptocurrencies and definitely not positive. Now that thing being said guys, if you look at the price of Bitcoin since the last 24 hours, it is marginally up by 1.10%, and since the last 7 days it is down by 9.83%. Ethereum guys, right now it is at $3,119, but here's the thing guys, because of the outage by Cloudflare, I do anticipate the price of Ethereum to go well below the $3,000 mark. But here's the thing guys, if you look at the prices since the last 24 hours, looks like it is up by 3.40%, but I'm pretty much sure by the time you're listening to the episode, this thing would have drastically changed. And if you look at the price of Ethereum since the last 7 days guys, it is actually down by 8.82%. Now the same thing guys is regarding Ripple as well. It is showing as $2.21. But could it be possible the price of Ripple will actually go below the $2 mark? I'm definitely anticipating that thing to happen now. But here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours it is up by 2.66%, and since the last 7 days it is down by 7.53%. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. Whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go out and do your own research. Now unfortunately guys, in the so-called world of internet, there was a massive outage in the world of Cloudflare, and that has caused many crypto websites and even some social platforms to actually go down. And here's the thing guys, so far as the issue is concerned, it did actually come from a faulty configuration file that did actually become too large and crash part of Cloudflare's system. Now here's the thing guys, a fixture that did actually take place and the service has gradually returned to normal. But here's the thing guys, a lot of people who are detractors of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they are making this into a massive news, and rightly so as well, isn't it? Because when you talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, guys, we often harp about the so-called Web3 world that cannot be hacked and cannot be stopped. But here's the thing, guys. A lot of cryptocurrency firms were affected by it, and even Coinbase, Blockchain.com, Ledger as well as BitMEX was affected because of this. And according to Mika's incidents such as this does actually show how much the cryptocurrency industry still relies on centralized infrastructure. Now the only good news is that this issue has been resolved as of now. But here's the thing, guys, damage such as this definitely puts a dent in the so-called cryptocurrency and blockchain space, isn't it? And I'm really curious to check, guys, how long will it actually take to recover. But here's the thing, guys, there's some positive hope. Let's say right now in the next few days, if you do get any positive news, let's say in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, maybe some political move by President Donald Trump, I do think all of these things could drastically change in just a matter of 24 to 48 hours. So definitely keep a track on macro level things, and even things that are not directly connected to cryptocurrencies, guys. Particularly politics can directly and indirectly impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, so far as developers in the so-called cryptocurrency space is concerned, they are still aggressively developing, and Aave, guys, which is one of the leading decentralized protocol, they have launched a new consumer savings app called as Aave. And here's the thing, guys, this particular app does actually work like a modern neobank, but rather than relying on a centralized entity, it is actually fully powered by decentralized finance. And here's the thing, guys, with this app, users will be able to earn 9% yield on the savings and also get $1 million balance protection, higher than traditional bank limits. And this particular app, that is Aave, guys, currently supports more than 12,000 banks as well as cards for easy deposits. And this app called Aave, guys, also have features including auto savings, yield compounding tools, and simple tracking. And this app, guys, is built with the strong security and recovery options. Now right now this particular app, guys, is only in early access in iOS, and the Android and web version will be coming out pretty soon. Now one of the reasons why this news is so important is because Aave is kind of like the OGs in the decentralized space, isn't it? And Aave, guys, is one of the most established names in Ethereum decentralized finance with over $30 billion in deposits. So really interesting move by Aave, isn't it? Now if I'm not mistaken, guys, MakerDAO did actually rebrand to Sky, isn't it? So it looks like this particular feature is available in Sky as well. But again, guys, don't take my word for it. Make sure you go and do your own research. Now guys, let's go and discuss some interesting news in the world of Solana ETF. And Fidelity Investment and Canary Capital are launching Solana ETF this week. And here's the thing, guys, they are leading a wave of institutional adoption alongside firms like VanEck. And Canary Capital, they are partnered with Marinade Finance, isn't it? And along with that, guys, Bitwise as well as Grayscale has launched as well. Now here's the thing, guys, some analysts are predicting that the price of Solana could actually go past the $160 mark. But look, guys, all price predictions are 100% right, 50% of the time, isn't it? Now one of the reasons why I'm apprehensive regarding the price prediction is because BlackRock, which is one of the leading giants in the so-called ETF space, they are notably not taking part in the world of Solana ETF, isn't it? But nonetheless, guys, one of the reasons why this news is so important is because Fidelity, guys, if you look at it, they are a $7 trillion asset management company. And them launching the Solana ETF is definitely one of the strongest institutional endorsement of Solana. And here's the thing, guys, this comes at a time when the US regulators have reopened after a long shutdown because of the Democrats. And along with Fidelity Investment, guys, Canary Capital is also launching Solana ETF with built-in staking features through Marinade Finance. And this, according to me, guys, is absolutely massive news, because just last week they went ahead and launched the XRP ETF, isn't it? So look, guys, if you look at it from a macro level point of view, for the very first time, major institutions are now treating Solana as their own macro asset and not just any other altcoin, isn't it? So look, guys, I do feel that this particular news is definitely great, not just for Solana, but also for the overall cryptocurrency ecosystem, isn't it? Now let's go and talk about another positive news, guys. And this is by the Office of Comptroller of the Currency. And they did actually issue a letter, guys. And in this letter, guys, they've officially greenlit national banks for key crypto asset activities, that is payment for fees, as well as testing requirements. Now regarding payment for fees, guys, what this essentially means is banks can now hold and pay for cryptocurrency assets needed for network fees to facilitate the otherwise permissible crypto asset services. And regarding testing requirements, guys, banks may also hold crypto assets as principals for testing new or acquired crypto asset platforms. So these activities, guys, are now authorized because of the Office of Comptroller of Currency use them as incidental to the banking of business. And what that essentially means, guys, is they are now convenient and useful for banking operations. Now this news, guys, according to me is absolutely massive, because if you actually go to the letter, which is titled 1186, it is generally viewed as positive, and also a clarifying step that encourages greater participation by traditional financial institutions. And I do feel guys this particular move will actually lead to increased bank participation and de-risking, and it will definitely boost blockchain infrastructure, isn't it? And look, as news such as this definitely aligns with the broader regulatory shift. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. The Office of Comptroller of Currency Interpretive Letter 1186 is definitely a significant move that provides a clear regulatory path for traditional finance to go and integrate with crypto market. And according to me, guys, it does increase legitimacy and reduces operational risk. And by confirming that national banks are permitted to hold and spend crypto assets like gas, the letter does actually remove a major obstacle for banking offering services like crypto custody and stablecoin payments. Furthermore, guys, what I feel is by allowing banks to hold crypto assets for testing new platforms, the rules definitely encourage innovation and safe deployment of blockchain technologies, isn't it? And ultimately, guys, this clarification should increase confidence and participation from institutional players, potentially leading to greater capital flow and adoption of regulated crypto services. Really interesting news, isn't it? So look, as under the Trump administration, things are definitely moving forward at a macro level. But mainstream media definitely does not want to highlight these news, isn't it? So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go ahead and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is in the world of artificial intelligence. And the Emirate of Dubai, guys, unveiled the world's first AI-powered payment system. And essentially, guys, it is a seamless transactions that is completed using only voice-activated chatbot. And this, guys, marks a significant leap forward in agentic commerce. Now the system, guys, is called as Agent Pay and was actually unveiled by MasterCard in partnership with Majid Al Futtaim. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, guys, the launch event did actually take place at Dubai Future Forum, and there was live demonstration that involved purchasing 2 horror movie tickets. And here's the thing, guys, the entire process was handled within the conversation layer interface, and this, according to me, guys, showcases a feature where personalized AI agents manage transactions for consumers, isn't it? And UAE's AI Minister, that is Omar Al-Alama, guys, along with MasterCard CEO Michael Maybach, witnessed the entire transaction. Now look, as AI agents are simplifying experience by handling complex tasks, and they're doing that by handling complex tasks such as finding best seats, optimal show times and closest locations. And the CEO of MasterCard, guys, described the experience in saying that the chatbot handles everything, including your card and shopping preference. Now the launch, guys, underscores Dubai's growing reputation as a global hub for innovation, and the UAE Minister, that is Omar Al-Alama, praised the UAE's unique mentality, that is why not, for piloting new tech, and both partners emphasized the critical importance of security and trust. And Michael Maybach, that is CEO of MasterCard, stated that the robust safeguards and controls are built into the system that prevent fraud, and the goal, guys, is to balance innovation with consumer protection. And he also offered advice to young professionals to focus on unique human skills, and he urged them to develop fields requiring nuanced human interaction and critical thinking. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now let's go ahead and discuss another news, guys, and this is connected to AVE-backed stablecoin. And according to me, guys, this just might be one of the biggest news coming out from the United Arab Emirates. And the news, guys, is that Zand Bank, they have launched the UAE's first AED-backed stablecoin, and the launch, guys, was actually approved by the Central Bank of UAE, and the stablecoin is called as Zand AED. Now Zand, guys, is the nation's first AI-powered digital bank, and Zand AED, guys, is going to be regulated and deployed on public blockchain, and it does bring national currency, that is the RAM, onto global digital rails, and it combines the scrutiny of regulated bank with the speed of blockchain. And Zand AED, guys, is fully backed 1-to-1 by AED reserves, and segregated reserves are held in segregated and regulated accounts, and it ensures complete redemption value, supported by real-time transparency. Now here's the thing, guys, transparency is achieved to independent audit of smart contracts, and also reserve attestations. And what I really like, guys, is it is actually available across multiple public blockchains. Now this point of time, guys, I could not find out as to which open blockchain it is available in, but here's the thing, guys, it enables fast, and it offers seamless integration for developers, enterprises and financial institutions. And the stablecoin, guys, is issued by Zand Trust, which is a subsidiary of Zand Bank PSGC. And look how this news positions the United Arab Emirates at the forefront of regulated digital finance, isn't it? And look how it definitely acts as the UAE's bridge between traditional finance and decentralized finance. Definitely brilliant move, isn't it? And news such as this, guys, definitely puts the United Arab Emirates at the forefront of technology, isn't it? Definitely brilliant news. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. This particular news might just be one of the biggest news coming out from United Arab Emirates. So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. I have a question by John who asks, does the OCC decision mean that major US banks will finally adopt stablecoin payments and also crypto custody? This, to be honest, John, is such an important question. Now, the easiest way to think about the OCC's decision is that it finally gives the US bank a clear and safe path to go and work with cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Which also makes stablecoin payments and crypto custodies more likely to become normal in the future. And here's the thing, John, even if it won't happen all at once, for years under the Biden administration, banks weren't sure about what they were actually allowed to do because of the rules that were given, isn't it? And they were worried that even a small mistake could actually lead to fines or regulatory trouble. So most of them under the Biden administration did actually stay away from cryptocurrencies. But now, because the Office of Comptroller of Currency has come out and said, in a very direct language, that banks are allowed to go and hold cryptocurrencies to pay network fees, and also allowed to custody crypto for customers, and also allowed to test blockchain platform with real tokens as part of the normal business operations, this definitely matters a lot, John. Because what happens is big banks, they only move when the rules are 100% clear, isn't it? And now that clarity has finally arrived, and according to me, John, what will happen next is, big banks will now start building the necessary systems behind the scenes. They will definitely be hiring a lot of employees. And I very strongly feel they'll also start creating security custody platforms and also be experimenting with stablecoins. And I do anticipate them to be running internal pilot projects to make sure everything is safe and compliant first. So they definitely won't go public at first. And this is exactly how banks adopted mobile apps, online payments and even contactless cards. And here's the thing, John, over time I do feel that this particular rulemaking will make it normal for banks to offer things like stablecoin transactions, blockchain-based settlements and secure crypto storage. And this is because all the regulatory uncertainty is now gone, isn't it? So yes, John, I do feel in simple terms, the Office of Comptroller of Currency didn't force the banks to jump into cryptocurrencies. It finally gave them the official green light that they've been waiting for since a very long time. So definitely a great question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining through the process. We talk about the latest technological development. We discuss things from a regulatory point of view. We talk about US politics because it directly and indirectly impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We talk about different partnerships. We also talk about news that is directly and indirectly connected to cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We talk about the latest technological development. We talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and even artificial intelligence. And we also take a deep dive into what is going on in the world of artificial intelligence in the Middle East region. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.